soup.
What type of cough is this? Remember the little table in your book? It
Yes.
had below 50, 140 to something, or 120, and then 400 and greater?
Yeah.
Go back to high school.
Alright, so we're weak. Alright, so not done yet. We have an EKG that's flatline with no electrical activity. What is most likely the rhythm?
Raquel.
What?
Raquel's being lured in. Okay.
By what?
You got lured in. Raquel.
Because of the no electrical activity?
You matched the electrical activity with pulseless electrical
It's the
activity.
flat line. Flat line, no moving.
Alright.
Ew.
No electricity.
So what is the best intervention?
Based off of that, or?
Oxygen and 100.
I was half asleep when I did that.
Oh, well, based off, give me a scenario.
Asystole requires pep therapy. Okay. So a patient presents with FEV1 decrease, FVC decrease, and FEV1 to FVC ratio of 85%.
Ooh.
Oh, dang, I forgot the.
I'm gonna just go with what I know
Yeah, I forgot the thing.
or what I remember.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, Evelyn? What do you got, Evelyn? I mean,
What?
either B.
So we know less than 70 is
Obstructive.
So we get rid of that, so it leaves us with B, C, and D.
Yes.
Okay. So it's asking for a diagnosis. Obstructive, is asthma obstructive or restrictive?
Obstructive.
So you get rid of that one too.
Oh.
Asthma's obstructive.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, so it can't be asthma because our FEV1 to FVC ratio is greater than 70. So it's either restrictive or normal.
Right.
Why did I put R?
Restrictive.
So am I normal or am I restrictive?
Restrictive.
Because why?
It's more than
Because greater than
70.
80.
And the FEV1 is
Because
decreased.
But 80 to 120. Remember?
Because your volumes are decreased?
Yes. Restricted.
My FVC, Shazaya, is my total volume. So remember with restrictive, I have a pretty balloon, but I have it small and condensed. That's because my total volumes are also small because they can't get enough air in to inflate the balloon.
So would it make it normal?
Normal. Okay,
No, I've been working on wanting to do that, but I don't want to rip it.
If
No,
your
sorry.
It was
FVC
funny.
was also
Just
normal.
as
No. It's okay.
All right, so what happens if you cannot ventilate and you cannot oxygenate?
It sounds like it.
No oxygen. Oh, don't look at T.
Don't look at T.
I need to apologize.
Drawing power lines and hills to.
Have you been watching her do that?
She knows that.
That's what you see on your drive?
Yeah.
No.
She does. A patient has a normal FEV1 to FVC ratio,
Excuse me?
but reduced lung volumes. What does this indicate?
Look, I'll make you white.
Y'all have too much fun to do.
It was good, right?
I did. The highlight of my day was Pinecrest.
Highlight of your what?
My day was
A
Pinecrest.
patient has a normal FEV1 to FVC ratio, but reduced lung volume.
So right where you're hearing.
Okay.
Yay!
Ready for this top?
You see that? I am smart.
Another blood gas.
Oh.
You still haven't gone through 150 questions.
It's okay. I could be here all day. I would want to be here with you all day.
Okay, so increase,
She said not
decrease,
me.
normal.
You didn't.
So it's not
Hey, I
compensated.
actually went live. It was Alyssa's plate that slapped the plate into your face. I was just like this, and Alyssa was like, bam! Kind of like.
Brianna was like,
I was all scared.
No, that was nursing student.
Oh
my God. Chucked
They
it.
told us, they said, don't throw the plates, and then I remember she stood there, boom! I was like, oh.
walked in.
She had some real beef.
I was like, that's how you really feel.
Alright.
Yay!
Oh, okay, no one's on
And it's uncompensated because one
One's
Because the
normal.
bicarb is normal.
I know that now.
So fully compensated is when all of them are abnormal?
When all of them are.
When, it doesn't matter, it just matters that the pH is back to normal,
Mhm.
Okay.
to be fully.
To be fully, the pH has to be normal and the other two abnormal.
Mhm.
They'll be abnormal,
Yeah.
but just be careful because partially, they'll also both be abnormal.
Okay,
But your pH is not gonna be within correct range.
okay.
Here's another one.
Oh.
They're opposites. Okay. It's C. Stop making that face, Tiffany. Give me a big smile if I'm right.
Wait,
Twice if I'm right.
Oh,
Once if I'm wrong.
Oh, I got A, C, D.
Oh,
no, I remember me, are you sure the answer's on here?
So for sure, which one do I get rid of first?
D.
D. No.
D.
I'm not acid at all.
Mm-mm.
Oh my
Oh,
god, you're
yeah.
right. I'm like, oh my god, you're right. And I just said that in my head. I'm like, alkalotic.
Okay, so I am alkalotic.
Mhm.
Now, I know that
Oh, shoot.
they are all respiratory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Do I have one normal value?
No.
No.
So
So-
none of these are normal.
Right?
So it's gonna be fully.
I keep forgetting.
So
my
if
CO2
I don't have a
value.
normal, then I can't have an
What's
uncompensated.
normal CO2?
And if I don't have a
What's the
normal
normal
up
CO2
here,
range?
I can't have a fully compensated. So I have to
Oh,
have.
okay.
This is
I was
hard.
close. Mm.
Why is it partially?
Because they're both.
But it's abnormal and the other two are the same.
Oh, okay.
Well, I did get.
And then one's going the opposite direction, right?
Well, I can't be fully because my pH is not within normal limits.
Right.
So just get rid of that. Fully's gone.
So you're only fully if that's within normal range.
If
Oh,
this
okay.
one here is normal, equals fully.
Oh. So it's partially because it's kinda in normal range. It's like it brought it up to.
No, it's
it's
compensating because it's trying to get to a normal.
Because the.
It doesn't. I could have been 7.56.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still partially.
Right.
So I'm way far. So I'm not close to 4.5 at all. So don't think about that.
Mhm.
Right? All you're thinking about is that these are two abnormal.
Mhm.
So they're both working with
And they're going in
each
opposite
other to
direction
go in
too.
opposite directions too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really. He's
No,
low,
they're
she's
both
low.
going down.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. But the CO2s, they're hyperventilating to make themselves more alkalotic.
Metabolic equal.
This is creating this to be more acidotic.
Mm-hmm.
So these
So
are
they're working against each other, even though they're both
Opposite
moving the same
So it's
direction.
already-
It's actually
yeah.
working against each other.
alkalotic. This one is him.
So partially because this is abnormal and because this is abnormal.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter that they're both going in the same direction. It doesn't matter. It's just coincidence.
Right.
And then why'd you say it's not uncompensated?
Because if it was uncompensated,
Uh-huh.
one has to be normal. One
Gotcha.
value has to be normal, and none of them are normal.
That makes sense. Okay.
And fully, it would be in normal range.
The pH only.
Right. Okay.
pH normal, one normal for uncompensated, and
All right.
okay. Little memory. I'm gonna need Joanne to come up with a memory trick for me. Are you?
Alright,
Did
so
you come from the video?
Michael
I'm gonna pause it.
So which value is most important when determining obstruction?
G.
Okay, so everyone agrees.
Yes.
We're unanimous.
Here goes another one.
Okay.
Ay, Dios mío.
Then we're about to have a lot of. You prepping us for summer, Ru?
This one is
So you'll have one entire exam that's just
Uh-oh.
ABG interpretation.
uncomplicated.
You're right.
Oh, yeah, this is normal. So this one is.
Did you blink twice?
I don't even know it, to be very honest. I worked out with you.
Okay.
My answer. What did you get?
I got it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got some B's too.
Okay, I got it.
I got B's and A's.
A's and B's.
So everyone says it's only A or it's only B. So everybody says that it's definitely not normal and it's definitely not uncompensated. So you guys are torn between fully or partially.
I changed my answer to A
It's A.
because it's within the normal pH. Is
Well, you
within
just
the
literally
normal.
told us that
Yeah.
pH has to be within normal
And the
range
nose
to be
tore out
fully.
of whack.
Yeah.
Yep. So because I am within normal range, I am now fully compensated.
But you're still in the alkalotic
What did you say?
normal.
Correct.
Respiratory.
Yeah, the opposite. Respiratory is opposite. Metabolic is the same.
No.
Yes, respiratory is opposite, metabolic is equal.
It's equal.
Alright, so you have an EKG with a regular rhythm, a rate of 150 beats per minute, a narrow QRS, and a P wave that's difficult to identify.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Regular rhythm.
No, I need to study that. I put two. Just tell me if one is right.
You owe me $300 twice?
Well, maybe. I just say. No, I'm gonna ace it on the first
It's
try.
A or C.
You say A or C as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
A because sinus is regular.
It's regular, yeah.
That's my keyword.
But I'm thinking P waves are
But the
difficult to
the rate is not
identify.
regular.
the rate is.
No, I think
But the rhythm is regular.
But it's the tachy.
Yay! I don't know why, but I feel like that was right.
It's okay. We're not always.
Is it because the P waves are difficult to identify, or is it? And then obviously it's going fast.
Yeah.
You are both fast. Sinus tach is also
Right.
fast.
And because there's narrow, the
But I'm saying like that's how
QRS,
you can get rid of B and D is because tachycardia.
the super
And then it's not sinus just because,
The P
like I
waves are
said,
difficult
well
to
because the P waves are difficult.
Yeah, there would nothing would be narrow, and the P waves would be easy to identify.
Okay.
So the thing about sinus tach, sinus Brady, is that it's still a perfect rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
It's just too
or
fast
slow.
or too slow.
But you can still read it.
But everything's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All your waves are correct. All it is
The narrow below.
the heart is just beating too fast. So I can become sinus tach when I drink a Red Bull,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I don't have anything wrong with me.
It's just, yeah.
It's just beating too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can be sinus Brady when I fall into a deep, deep sleep because I drink too much or Benadryl or whatever. Still nothing's wrong with my heart. I'm just beating too slow.
Is this what that one is?
I see you.
The what?
There's no Q.
There is a QRS.
There is. It's narrow. Okay, just leave me alone.
No.
Move on to the next thing.
Which of the following represents obstructive pathology?
Obstructive pathology.
I mean, that's what I meant. I was trying to spell out air traffic. But that's exactly what I meant. I
Here
don't
we
know.
go, we got 5 more minutes. A patient has increased RV, what's RV stand for?
Residual volume.
And increased TLC, what's
Total
TLC?
lung
Total lung
capacity.
capacity.
What is the most likely classification?
Increase
Value
in
is with.
so lung capacity, residual volume.
So my residual volume that's below tidal volume, so on my chart, it's down to bottom. It's after my normal breathing. So it's whatever I breathe out. So my residual volume is breathed out. It's exhaled.
Mm-hmm.
Residual volume.
But it's increased, so that means there's more, right?
So what disease do I have that can cause things to make it harder to breathe out.
Obstructive.
COPD.
Okay, so obstructive disease.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it's your air traffic, right?
Yeah.
Your
Yes.
air traffic, so your residual volumes are a little bit higher as well as your FRCs,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yes.
And what's the other one that never gets measured?
The
RV or RV?
RV.
RV
Yes.
never gets measured, but it still can be it can be increased, but you just don't know.
You can't measure it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So which condition is most associated with decreased TLC?
Oh.
So when I think volumes, I think big old hot air balloon. How can I get that big old balloon to fill? Well, I gotta be able to breathe enough air in it. But with restrictive diseases, I cannot fill that balloon.
So it's decreased.
So what condition is most associated with decreased TLC?
Fibrosis. Thickening of the
Yeah. Buddy.
So a patient with excessive secretions and poor airway clearance is not responding to non-invasive techniques. What is the most appropriate next step? People are very fast. Did you read it all? No. So patient with excessive secretions and poor airway clearance. So either he can't cough it out on his own, right? He's not responding to the non-invasive. So non-invasive meaning cough. So maybe I've tried huff cough, maybe I've tried MIE, because they're all non-invasive. And he's just not responding to it.
Is the patient on a trach?
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
So now I gotta go ahead and start suctioning.
So wait, why doesn't it matter? You
Well, because
If you can go through NT suction, so if I have a very elderly patient
You can yonk again.
who's just weak
uh-huh.
and he has a lot of buildup, he doesn't need a trach all the time. Maybe it's just temporary illness.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So I'll NT suction to get those secretions out. All right, last one. This one does not have answer choices. This is you. Shazam gives me those looks like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, we need
Okay. So what are the 3 biggest trach dangers? Write them out. What are your 3 big trach dangers? And we'll see if you get them right.
I can't even think.
What's the little collar?
Tengo miedo. Let me see what you do.
Okay.
Wait.
yeah, I can only think of 2.
Let me see. So this kind of such a trait.
Can you take 2 for now?
I'll take 2 and I'll take your extra 3.
I'll take 3.
Okay.
Pick 3, my lord.
Get it right?
You better know how to use AI.
Let me see.
AI.
I better have not used AI.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, actually, me and ChatGPT work together. My brain. No, what's that chip that Elon Musk is giving out?
I don't
Isn't
know.
that AI?
I'm gonna give y'all 2 more seconds.
That's actually a good one. You're right.
What?
Check question. Look at this.
Say not collar down. I don't know.
Alright. So you have dislodgement.
Oh
my goodness! I got 2!
I got 2 too.
You got that right, Mom?
Well, yeah.
All 3?
Oh.
Marlon Darwin.
Dislodging, yeah.
Marlon Wayans.